welcome to today's analysis. Let's start by analyzing XAU for this morning. Now let's see what XAU is really showing on the chart. XAU on the daily time frame, it seems it has changed. Okay, this is not XAU, sorry. XAU is still selling like we have earlier checked, but it's respected the weekly time frame already, so it's going to make a reversal to the top. So we're looking out for more buys going to happen on this pair today. Since it respected that weekly zone, we are expecting it to respect, and there is no clear entry for a buy yet, so just keep waiting. It might be pumping for now, but just be patient and let it pump for a while, then it will give us entry for a buy. Then we'll check back on GBP JPY. What's happening on GBP JPY this morning? If you check the daily time frame, this was analysis. This was just our practice yesterday. Sorry. Daily time frame, you can see market respected this zone already, but it failed to make a reversal to the downside. Just kept ranging at this point, so there's no entry for now. If you check the Euro USD, on Euro USD daily time frame, market seems to be buying to this point before a sell will start happening. So if you see on the daily time frame, there's already a break of stock happening in 4 hours time frame. The market should come respect before it keep going up. So we wait for market to come respect this break of structure here, then we'll look for entry on 15 minutes. Let's see if there's any entry on 15 minutes. It's going to push it down to that point. There's no entry happening on 15 minutes yet, so just keep waiting. If you check the GBP USD and GBP USD, if you check the daily time frame, market has kind of to sell to this point before the buy will start happening. So let's see if there's any entry for sell yet. It's only respected this this order block on 4 hours yesterday, which means unlike a change of character, break of structure have happened to the upside. Yeah, change character to the upside, so it's more likely going to buy for a bit, then a reversal might start happening. So if you are looking out for a buy, this should be where we should watch out for. Not necessarily at this point, though. We can watch out from this side. From this side here, this should be a point we should look out for. So watch out for this point here. Then this FVG here. This is an FVG at this point here. So this also should be looking out for. Then this is the other block we should be expecting market to come respect this other block. So let's just set an alarm when it comes to this point. I will check properly for the 15-minute time frame and see where to enter from. If you check the AUD JPY, or let's just analyze it now. Sorry. If you check properly, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame and see what we should be looking out for. This should be an entry. Confirm that on the 5 minutes. If it's the same thing, yeah, it's still at the same point in 5 minutes as well. So if you go back to 1 hour, we'll set our entry from this point here. This should be a buy we should be expecting today or probably tomorrow. Remember, the GBP pairs are very, very fast. So expecting this to happen today or maybe tomorrow. This should be our SL. SL should be at this point. So let's see what happens. If it comes to this point, I'm going to let you people know in the private group. On the AUD-JPY, if you check the daily time frame, in the daily time frame, as you can see, market respected this and it's still going down. So it's just means we're going to have more sales happening instead of buy. So we should be looking out for more sales on this. On NZD-JPY, if you check the daily time frame, market is selling to this point. So if you check the 4 hours, is that sell happening? Yeah, the sell is still happening, but no clear entry even on 4 hours, nor clear or 1 hour as well. If you check the Euro GBP, on the Euro GBP, what's happening to the Euro GBP? Market is meant to buy to this point, then it keeps selling. So if you're looking for more buys, I will push it up to that point. And there's a break of structure happening on the 4 hours, which should bring market to this point. So let's set an alarm here. Market comes to this point, we should look for change of character in 15-minute time frame, then we can long it up to that point. If we expect market to come to this point, then we look for change of character. On card JPY, check the card JPY daily time frame. What's happening on daily time frame? You can see markets more like it's buying. You expected this previous resistance area that has changed to support, respected it, and let's see if it's going to push up. That has not pushed up yet. So there's a sell still happening, which just respected this other block for the sell and it's dumping. So if you check the 1 hour, I guess we missed this one. Check the 1 hour, this is the sell that's respected and it's already dumping. So it does not respect the previous resistance area. So it just kept dumping. So we should just wait for a clear entry on that. On the BP CHF, we check the daily time frame. What are we seeing in the daily time frame? Market seems to be buying on this. That's just becoming more bullish. If you check the 4 hours time frame, more buys are going to happen. Let's watch if it respects this. Then we'll know it's changing to sell. On the AUD USD, check the AUD USD daily time frame. Daily time frame seems more sales are going to happen to this point, then the buys will chip in. So let's see on the 4 hours time frame, does that sell activate? No, the sell has not activated yet. There's no sell happening here, no clear entry to sell. Same as well, there's no clear entry to sell here. So we'll just keep waiting and see what happens. So if you check the AUD card, on AUD card, if you check the daily time frame, you can see markets is kind of selling to sell to this point. Then if you check the 4 hours, let's see what the 4 hours saying. Sell happened here, break of structure happened here, the market did not come up to respect, it just came to respect this other block here, which means it might likely change to a buy to push to that point, that break of structure at the up before it keeps selling. But let's wait for confirmation on that. On the USD JPY, if you check the daily time for USD JPY, you can see market has moved up to this point. There's this kind of a reversal going to happen to push it down to respect any other block beneath. Well, let's see 4 hours what's happening on 4 hours. The break of structure here, market respected the other block and is forming another break of structure. So like I earlier said, that's when you respect this other block, we're going to look for entry on 15 minutes, which brings us to this entry we have here. Here's a break of structure here. So we're waiting for market to reverse to this point and we will sell from that point to here. So that's a sell we are waiting for today. On USD card daily time frame, in the daily time frame you can see market has been buying, wants to buy to this point, then a sell will start happening. So let's check the 4 hours and see what's happening on the 4 hours. There's no buy pushing it up yet on 4 hours. Let's see the 1 hour, there's no buy happening on 1 hour as well. So let's check the CHF JPY. On CHF JPY daily time frame, see the daily time frame, market seems to have sold to this point, then a buy is happening now to push it up. If you check the 1 hour to see if that buy is active yet, the buy is not working yet. Let's just wait for it and see what happens during the day. On Euro card, let's see on the daily time frame, market has been buying, you want to buy to that point there, that line you see at the top. And if you check the 4 hours, there's a break of structure that happened there, which market might move down to respect and we'll start looking for buys to push it up. So we just wait for that to happen. Is there any candle on 15 minutes moving it to that zone? There's no entry on 15 minutes as well. So if you check the card CHF daily time frame, you can see market made a break of structure. It might come back to respect this before it keeps pushing to the top. If you check the 4 hours, is that already coming down? There's no entry yet. On the 1 hour, there is no entry yet, so just keep waiting and see what happens. On Euro CHF, you check the daily time frame. Daily time frame, market has been buying. Let's see the 4 hours. What's happening on the 4 hours? Buys are happening. Let's check the 1 hour. There's no entry for buy, but buys are happening. On the AUD CHF daily time frame, check the daily time frame. Market should sell to this point, then buy should activate from there. Check the 4 hours, it's heading to that direction already. Let's see the 1 hour heading to that direction. Let's just keep waiting. We'll confirm our entry from there. Check the daily time frame for GBP AUD. GBP AUD seems it has been buying the whole time. Let's check the 4 hours and see what's happening. More buys are happening. So if you see the 1 hour, is there any break of structure that will activate this buy? There's only one beneath it here, and that has not been activated yet. On GBP card, if you check the daily time frame, you will see market has been buying. It will buy to this point, then a sell will start happening. So there's no entry for buy yet because it missed the other block it was supposed to pick earlier. So it just kept buying. If it buys to that point, we should wait for break of structure on 1 hour time frame, then we'll confirm a sell from there. On NZD USD, what's the market doing on NZD USD? Check the daily time frame. This market has been selling to sell to this point, and the buy will start happening. If you check the 4 hours, you see market has is still selling. So if you see the 1 hour, let's see what's happening on 1 hour. More sales are still going to happen to that point. NZD CHF. On NZD CHF, if you check the daily time frame, you see market has been selling. You want to sell to this point here, this point here. So let's see on the 4 hours what's happening on the 4 hours. The 4 hours, you can see the sell is still happening, but there's no clear entry to 4 hours. So we'll just keep waiting. On Euro JPY, if you check the daily time frame, the buy will happen to this point, then start selling from there. So let's see on the 4 hours candle. Now on the 4 hours candle, let's see what's happening on the 4 hours candle. Since market should buy to that point and start selling, but there's no entry yet for buy. So just keep waiting and see what happens. On AUD NZD, daily time frame, you should sell to this point, then a buy should start happening. So if you check the 4 hours candle, on the 4 hours time frame, it's still pushing downward. On the 1 hour time frame, more sales are still going to happen, but there's no entry for now. On NZD card, if you check the daily time frame on NZD card, it's not a clear structure yet. On the 4 hours time frame, you can see more like a buy happening until this break another structure, then you can confirm a buy on 4 hours. If you see on the daily the 1 hour time frame, you can see break of structure happening here, and this FVG market should come fill out and the other block. Let's just avoid this because it's not clear enough. On the GBP NZD, if you take the daily time frame, you can see markets has been buying the whole time. Once you buy to this point, then it starts selling. Check the 4 hours, you can see buys are happening, but there's no entry yet for the buy. If you check the Euro NZD, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been buying the whole time. We started this other block here, and a sell is supposed to activate from that point. Let's see on the 1 hour, there is no sell activating, there's no proper change of character. This is the first change of character that happened. This one here, this is the other block. Market already moved to respect the other block. So let's wait for another confirmation, then we can sell from this point at Euro NZD. On the Euro AUD daily time frame, you can see market has been buying. So if you check the 4 hours, what's happening? There's a break of structure, market it just kept pushing. That means the buy is massive. So it's kind of making a change, a turn to come down and respect that break of structure it's earlier missed. So if you check the 15 minutes, if you see if it's pushing to that zone around 4 hours, to be sure it's pushing to that zone. Let's see. There's no change of character happening yet, but almost forming a change of character at this point. Now we can look for an entry there. On USD CHF, you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been buying the whole time to buy to this point, and a sell will start happening. So let's see on the 4 hours what's happening on the 4 hours. There's no buy pushing it up yet. Let's see the 1 hour, there's no buy activated to push it up yet. Let's just keep waiting and see what happens during the day. That will be all for now. So do have a fruitful trading week, profitable trading week ahead, and bye for now.